You have to download the video as the host, and then the host to send. I don't think there's a way for you. Other than to have YouTube Premium.
No, remember Dan gave me.
Hello, internets. We're live.
Hello.
Sorry for shouting.
Greetings.
All right.
Dan, Dan will walk me through it again later.
That was a .files way of downloading it.
What am I gonna do?
Show me how to download the YouTube videos again.
Download YouTube videos again?
The ones your streams, so I can edit them.
Oh, with YouTube DL? Yeah, you can do that. YouTube-DL. You just go to the terminal and you type YouTube-DL, and then you paste the URL of what you want to download, and it will download it.
What?
YouTube.
That's so easy.
I know.
Yeah. Wait, I should I'm going to share my screen so we can do it now. Can I do it?
Okay, sure. Let's do that first.
So that
That's usurped.
I remember.
My power hour.
I'm usurping you so that I can learn by doing.
Mmm.
Learn by doing, man. Yeah, man. I go into my YouTube channel. I go to done.
I don't think you can download a live one.
Now I'm going back to the previous one. Copying the link.
Yes.
And this is right so far?
Nope. No space between YouTube and DL. YouTube-DL. Yep, space. Paste. Enter. There it is. It's going.
That's freaking cool. How do I know if it's the quality and stuff that I want?
I think it will be the best quality. You can just open it up when it's done and see. 264 megabytes of quality. That's a lot of megabytes.
Wait, that's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's downloading.
Yeah, it's an hour long.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually really small.
Yeah, I would say it's small for an hour.
Cool. Now I can download.
Hit the settings button in with YouTube. See what quality it defaulted to. 1080.
Well, I mean, the quality level wouldn't affect the URL. So, but I do think you'll get 1080p. Let's see what you down. Let's see. Okay, it's done. So, open it up. It looks like it's in your home directory.
In my downloads?
No, in your home directory. Click Satch. You didn't go in, so it downloads wherever you are when you run the command. Yeah, there it is. So.
Would you like me to open it up?
Yeah, let's open it up.
Open. Wait, it might play, everybody. Pause. Pause.
Oh, okay. Nice. That's good quality, yeah.
It looks like full quality, yeah.
Wunderbar.
It's nice and simple, huh? Straightforward, easy.
Incredibly easy.
Incredible.
Wow.
Hey, look at me putting my hands up. I wonder what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're like, here I am.
Here I am. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. One problem solved today. I think we're on a roll.
Yeah, let's keep it going.
Yeah, let's keep it going.
I stop presenting now. It's Richard's turn.
Rickles' turn.
Take us to the homework segment, Rich.
Homework. Ooh. This way.
I suppose we should share our live stream with some folks.
Yeah. You know who loves this stuff is other coders.
I don't think so. You think
so?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I think other coders like you, Dan.
They like me?
Yeah, they like you.
Charlie likes you.
Charlie likes you.
Charlie Bartlett? Charlie bit me?
Charlie Choi.
Yeah. Actually done with like Charlie too. You know, he's the guy that I told you about that bought the same titanium glasses as you.
I don't have titanium glasses. Are you mistaking me with someone else?
Are they titanium? Like you purchased eyeglasses and they were this special metal and they were red and whatever the metal was. I think it's titanium. We were all impressed with the metal.
Platanium. Is that familiar?
I see.
You just mixed up two metals and it didn't sound good.
Aluminium.
Then you don't remember your own glasses that you bought?
I do have I didn't know that they were titanium, but okay. I mean, if you happen
Aren't
to
they
know
nice
things,
metal that you like?
maybe I don't know. I don't know things about that.
Oh my goodness.
But I mean, it sounds like you know things about that. That's cool.
It's because it was so special and then Charlie bought the same ones.
I see. Well, that's cool.
And that was so
I,
weird to me.
that's great. I mean, that's great. Okay, let's see the homework, Rickles. Let's see what
All
you
right.
did.
All right, so I started here.
So first, tell me what we were doing, what I asked you to do, because I forgot.
Okay, Sash, do you want to explain?
No.
Okay, I will explain. So, as per Satch's notes, the homework was to get snack bars,
Uh-huh.
bars, and to have it pop when we try to enter either an invalid code, or in this case, we realized there was a glitch or bug when we were typing the code in lowercase.
Mm-hmm.
So oops, whoa, what happened there? So what happened is I first tried to just see if this response status 404 would just, if I just popped an alert here, if that would work.
Uh-huh.
That didn't work.
Ah.
So I realized that I might try to do the full snack bar change here
Mm-hmm.
by replacing the join game button with the snack bar button. But in fact, what happened is when I did that change, it broke the home page.
Okay. All right. Let me help you.
Yeah.
I realized after I gave you this homework that it only looked simple. It was far from simple, but I wanted you to try. I mean, as a pessimist, right? I'm not a pessimist, but as a pessimist, I think you know the story, right? You're either constantly proved right or pleasantly surprised. Well, so this was a very hard project, I would say. Very hard thing for me to ask you to do. So if you achieved it, I would be very impressed. And I'm not surprised that it was too hard to get on your first try. Because I didn't explain a lot of things. Ever, really. I've never explained a lot about how things work, so it's not surprising that it's not very straightforward. But that's why we're gonna do a crash course on JavaScript soon, and that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be loads of fun. I've already thought about how we're gonna achieve it. So
Nice.
so maybe at the end of today I can tell you the plan, and then we can make some progress. Okay, so
Yeah.
your attempt was good. Let me explain to you the mistake.
Okay.
So actually, your second attempt I think is almost correct. Where you go snack bar open equals open, all that stuff. That's actually what you need to do, and that is the correct spot to put it. I think you almost have it actually. Let's you wanna drop me. Actually, I'm gonna go and grab the snack bar code from MUI API.
Okay.
So you guys can follow along in the stream. Let me go to. Let's go to Material UI. Yeah, they've recently renamed things.
Yeah, they did. It's Mewy. It's Mew.
Yeah, I'm excited. We'll have to actually migrate our stuff to their latest version. I think like even their package names have changed, which means we're no longer tracking their latest stuff.
Michael Scott.
What?
Well, all those
Oh yeah,
companies
Michael
use
Scott.
React.
I guess yeah, these are companies that use MUI. This is
Right?
interesting. So we need a
Uh,
snack bar or
Impressive.
simple snack bar. All right, so you were trying to use this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's grab the snack bar code. And I'm going to pull you guys. Let's pull up Poker. And I think I need to start up some services. Yeah, everything's off. Let's start it up. Let me double check. Python's still running, so that's good. Just over here, we need to start up the front. Wait, need to start up the front end. Sorry, I haven't been doing. I was doing some other things, and things are not left off from where I was last time. Okay. npm run dev. Okay. Let me share the. Oh, okay, good. Everything's working. Let me share the. Give you guys a live share code, yeah?
Yeah. Ready.
All right. Paste that over. Coding.
Someone
Coding.
stop sharing.
All right. Sent that to you guys. All right. So you were in the lobby. Or no, you were in home. And you were trying to put this under the join game. Is that where you were trying to put it?
Yes, I was trying to put it under
Right here.
the join game header.
Okay.
And
All right.
it looks like it followed the name. It followed the name, and then the join game button would have been the next.
Got it.
The next
So, so the trick here is to. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to paste the snack bar code. All right. So let's put the snack bar there. Save. And okay, things are not broken. So here's the thing. I should be able to say true. Oh, nothing happened.
Go to the home page.
Oh yeah, you're right. Let's go to the home page. Snack bar is not defined. Let's define it. Save. Handle close is not defined. Let's remove it.
Whoa.
Save it. Action is not defined. Remove it. All right. So there it is. So now we see the snack bar, yeah?
Ah, wow. Thanks.
So you were close, right? That's all you needed to do to make it show up. Now the problem is, with the snack bar open, this is now just permanently open, right? It's not doing any. It's not doing anything, right?
Yeah.
What we needed
was an on-click, right?
Yeah. So here's the trick, yeah? Okay. So let's go through the logic. I gave you the general snack bar.
Right.
Line 48 here, yeah?
Oh, I brought to Richard's attention that he's actually an admiral, not a general.
Yeah, he's a higher level than general.
Higher rank.
Oh, is general not higher than admiral?
Wait, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, I'll ask Kevin.
Ask Kev.
Okay. All right, so check it out, you guys. So here we say if the response status code is 404, and we say console log general snack bar. Now, what we're really trying to say here is if you do this, then don't do this. Agree?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So what we should do is we need to return here. We need to be done, essentially. Return from the function so that we don't do anything beyond this.
Ooh, okay.
okay? Because if you don't do this, then you'll push the history and you'll move forwards anyway. Whereas what you actually want to do is just show the snack bar and then stop, right?
Okay.
Okay, now the next thing is, if you're going to hit this spot, what we need to do is show the snack bar. So to show the snack bar, what we need is a variable, a state variable that keeps track of whether or not the snack bar is being shown. Make sense?
Mhm.
So let's do that. So we'll just come up here, and here's how we do it. We come here and we say use state, and we say error show error snack bar, right? And then there is set show error snack bar. This is quite verbose, but verbose is good. And by default, we're not showing the snack bar. Got it?
Got it.
Good. So now we just come down here, and then we say show snack bar error status. Okay. So now, because it's by default false, we're not seeing it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I think we can get rid of this. So the message that we want to say here, for now, it can actually just be the straight text, game not found or something like that. Or we can get the message from the server. If you recall, if you try to join a game, we get a message back, actually, if I recall. So
The general snack bar one.
yeah, I can't remember. So let's try this. I think if you say shad, and then we type in ABCD, join game. So by the way, see, it's no longer taking you forwards. It's now printing out general snack bar,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, so this is because we added that return statement. That return statement prevents the code from moving forwards.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this patch message, and I'm looking for the response in the patch message. It's basically just giving us game not found. But let's just come up here. We're saying general snack bar, comma. Let's put in... Oh, let's do one more thing. Let's move this right below here so that we can also view the payload. I believe we added a payload message. So let's refresh the page. I believe this will work. Let's give it a try. Cool. See? Check it out. This is awesome. General snack bar, detail, game not found. So we already have the error message. We can take this error message and show it to the user. Right?
Whoa. So just adding the payload made it elaborate on what the error is?
If you recall, the there's someone looking at the house next door, and they have a camera open, and they were just pointing it at me, so I waved.
Wait, what? Oh my god, I'm afraid for you.
Well, it's a townhouse, so my neighbors are right next. Like I'm up on the attic, and there's a deck over there, and it's just jump over the little thing to get to their deck.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so yeah. So to answer your question, Satch, this game not found comes from our server. If you recall, we can go back to our main game, and when the game doesn't exist, we raise the exception with the detail game not found.
Okay.
So we could put whatever we want here, but this is what is being passed back to the front end. And then the front end is seeing, oh, okay, in the payload, we're getting the detail game not found. So we can use this, right? We can use this. So let's just add a bit of space around here. So in order to get the text down to the error message, we need yet another state information to hold it for us. So we can just do this. We'll say this is the error message and the set error message. And by default, the error message is null, right?
Okay.
So now down here, we'll just say set the error message to payload of detail. We're pulling out the detail here. You with me?
So is detail always defined by? Well, I see here that it's returning the general snack bar as well as that detail there. But when was the game not found string or whatnot defined in the?
Yeah, right here. So when we try to look up the game code in the current game codes,
Okay.
we raise the exception. So this line here causes the code to end, and it doesn't execute any further. It stops and returns.
Okay.
And that manifests as a response status of 404 here, and we can pull out the payload and the detail. This return, by the way, doesn't return anything. All it does is it says stop executing this function.
Okay.
Yeah, so this just because we don't want to execute this bit of the code. If this error happened, we want to stop here, because if we don't stop, then we'll also do this, which will cause us to move to the lobby, which is the mistake, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So set error message to this, and now down here, instead of note archived, we can say error message instead, right?
Yeah. There we go. Game not found.
Now we need to put an on close. The on close is basically how we close it. And the way that we do that is you just have a little function. And what this function will do, I'm going to teach you guys all about arrow functions one day. Right now, you can trust me that this is a function. And what this function is going to do is it's going to set the show error snack bar to false. All right, let's give it a try. So we say shad abcd, and it fails. And why does it fail? Do you guys know?
There's no game. There's no game of that code.
Sorry, when I say it fails, I mean it doesn't show us the snack bar. One missing piece. So
yeah, we don't have an alert set up.
So I'll give you a hint. In order for the snack bar to be shown, open must be set to true. By default, this is set to false. So what's missing?
Oh, we have to change the state of show error snack bar.
Yes. And where do I have to change it?
Right above the return statement.
Yes. Do it.
Nice wrinkles.
What's it called? Set error snack bar.
It is set. It's a set show error snack bar.
Classy, gotta stay classy. To true.
All right. Save it.
Okay.
All right, let's give it a try. Join game. Ah, look at what you achieved.
Aha, noi.
all that red stuff.
Yeah, I what is this?
Warning. I know something's deprecated.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I'll deal with crap like that later. We don't. Have to.
Deprecated.
I'll figure out why it's deprecated, and I'll fix it. No big deal. You don't need to worry about that. But it seems to happen when this thing gets shown. Now let's see if it disappears. Yeah, it does.
Get up, man.
And now there was one more thing we had. Action equals close. Is that it? How do we do action close? Action equals action. What's action? No idea.
Open the full code. It's defined there, but it's just like a, or even if you click the open success snack bar, it'll show you what the action is.
Okay. By the way, we want a severity as an error, right?
Yeah, for the 404.
Okay.
we have to use the. Do we have to use the alert icon instead of the snack bar?
Do you? I don't know. I think these are sort of easier to use versions of the more general snack bar.
Right. Oh, but you can still define the alerts as you would a snack bar, like all the parameters there.
No, you're right. This is a problem. Yeah, we gotta do this slightly differently. No problem. Let's fix it up. So we want a alert of error. And we want that alert to go... I don't know why that's there. That's weird. So there's the snack bar. Need to close the snack bar. Put an alert. And then the message needs to move out from here. And go here instead. And this alert needs to be imported. Oh, wait, what happened? One sec. Need to import MUI alert from there. Oh, is it?
Oh, it's finally asking for it. I tried using Movie Alert and then it wouldn't. It kept saying it wasn't calling it.
Oh yeah, you know what the problem is? This is the new MUI library, and I'm using the old one. Is there a way to get to the older version? Yeah, because we haven't updated to the latest stuff, you know?
Oh, right.
So that's a... Oh boy.
It doesn't help that they changed the nomenclature on alert too. It's not just alert; it's movie alert.
Why did they have to do
Otherwise,
that?
you could just be like, "Oh, alert." That's all you need.
They're just trying to rebrand. Nobody wants that.
It's not a big deal. I just need to get the old version of the documentation because until I have a chance to convert us over, we need to be able to follow. We need to be able to follow their. Oh, here we go. So let's switch the versions to v4 documentation. Got it. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So we want the snack bar component. Most of the stuff will be the same, you know? Okay, so there's how you MUI alert it up. We'll grab that, paste that up here. And... oh, I see. This is how you do MUI alert.
Okay.
So there is no alert. It's just MUI alert. So what we need to do here is MUI alert. MUI alert. And then what is this alert doing? This alert is doing basically a couple of additional things. But we just basically want this, we want the same props here. You just put this here. Problem solved. We can remove this message. Ooh, everything's broken. So... uh-oh. So it doesn't like that I imported this. It's you know what the problem is? I think that I don't think we ever imported material lab. Yikes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend some time to fix all this stuff up because I think this stuff graduated out of labs.
Oh no.
npm install at material UI / lab. Let's go. All right. Reload. Okay. Shad, ABCD. Look at that. Look at the beauty of that.
Wow.
Ooh, it's red now.
It is.
It's very alerting. That's
Yeah.
so nice.
I also think this will go away once I once I load up the latest packages, if I recall. Okay, we will fix that. Don't worry. So check it out. Works.
Yeah, nice job, everybody. Did it.
Woo!
We did it.
Woo, woo.
Happiness. Happiness. Yeah. What are you laughing for?
That's how I should emote. I just say what I feel. Happiness.
Yeah, that's what happened when I say sad face. I say sad face, and it's a sad
Sadness.
face.
Mm-hmm.
Joy.
Okay, let me double check.
Confusion.
It's beautiful. All right. All right. Now we can simplify our logic a little bit. So we have the snack bar that to show the snack bar, and then we show an error message, right? But here's a trick. We actually don't need two variables. We can just use one. We can just say if the error message is not null, show the snack bar. And if the message is null, hide the snack bar. Agree?
Yes.
And then we have less code to worry about. So we can get rid of this.
So you just hide it.
We just hide it. Yeah, we let the snack bar hide when there isn't an error message, basically.
I see.
That way it
Okay.
only has two options.
Exactly. An error message exists or no error message.
Yeah, and then that way you don't have to manage states of all these various things.
Just
You only exactly. So now, instead of having to set show error snack bar true, we no longer need it because just by setting an error message, it's going to show it. The only thing we have to change now is this, because now we have to show an error snack bar when the message exists. So here's how you do that. We basically want to say true if this thing is not null. So this is not null, right? So basically, if the error message is not null, then it's visible. If it is null, then it's not visible. Make sense?
yeah.
And then last,
Null meaning that it doesn't have any. It's null. Like there is no error message. There's no error.
right,
What null means.
exactly. So now to hide the snack bar, we set the error message to null. Make sense?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's give it a try. Shad, ABCD, snack bar.
Our reaction is going to be delayed. Okay, good. Wonderful.
Wonderbar. And
Wunderbar.
it hit itself and everything. It's beautiful. All right.
I like the error message. It's cute.
All right, one more little optimization. This logic that we wrote here, if the error message is not null, can be simplified to just this. So you open the error message if one exists. You don't even need to check if it's null. This is actually just fine. See?
What was that? Oh, so if it's false, it won't even initiate the opening.
Actually it doesn't like it. Here's a warning about using a string instead of a boolean. So there's a trick around that. You can just put 2 exclamation points.
Oh, is this possibly one of those JavaScript issues versus Python issues?
So there's this notion of coercion, type coercion. Basically, what I was trying to say is, so in general, and this is true across many languages, if you have a non-empty string, most languages will treat that as true. If you try to say, treat that as a boolean, it will be like, oh, if that's a boolean, a non-empty string is true. And then an empty string is typically treated as false, or a null string is treated as false, which happens to be exactly the semantic we want for this open snack bar thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we're working in those states for this situation.
They happen to map exactly.
Yeah.
All right, let's check one last test, and then it is working. And we do need to eventually fix this because this is noisy. Good?
Yeah, nice. There you go.
All right.
Good.
So the last thing that we were going to do for the game lobby, aside from tidying it up a little bit, was let's take a look again at if we were to list the games. So let's execute this. So we got this game running. This was from last week. The lobby's still open. Shad, Satch, and Rich are still waiting to join the game. Let's restart the server so that we can do this again. Restart the backend.
Poor Shad, Satch, and Rich.
Yeah, poor Satch, poor me.
Just me. Hey.
We were essentially in hibernation for a week. Satch was awake, just looking around.
Where am I?
Okay, let's go. So why don't you guys join? Yeah, you guys join first. Let me know once you've done it.
Okay. What's the code?
Sorry, host a game. So you'll know what the code is.
Okay, Satch, you host it.
Okay, the code is GUXZ.
Error message. Woo.
You're lowercasing it again?
Again.
Just then. Should I reload?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to read it.
Because you needed to show up.
Oh yeah.
Aha!
It's...
That's what I wanted to point out to you guys. So if I join now, I get to see you guys, but you don't get to see me.
Until we reload it.
Until you reload it. And that's because you're not getting any notifications that...
Oh, new players have joined.
Ah.
Exactly. We need to set up notifications now. I didn't have time to research it, so we're going to have to wing it. But we have half an hour.
Let's wing it.
So there is this idea. So here's the idea. When a game change occurs, we need to send a message to every participant that a change in the game has occurred. Right? This is often accomplished by what's called pub sub. Means publish and subscribe. So basically everybody here subscribes to this thing, and when something happens, a message is published. That message that gets published then gets broadcast to all the subscribers. And that's what we're going to sort of build today in, with what we have here. But first we should fix this warning. Each child in a list should have a unique key. So there's a bug on line 23 of the lobby. So line 23 is where we... wait, that's not right. Line 23 of the lobby. Lobby. It's actually should be line 38. Because we're looping over it. Huh. Let's just go oops. Basically just need to say ID equals player. That should fix this bug. Reload. Oh. Each child in a list should have a unique key. Oh, so not ID. Key. Save. Reload. Alright, problem fixed.
Well done.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. So, okay. So we fixed that.
Wow.
What's up?
That solves so many other issues. Just the one at the top.
All right. Okay. Pub sub time. Let's go. I'm nervous about it because it's a bit more complex than we usually deal with in one of these sessions. So
So this is in regards to notifications, live notifications.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah, because I imagine it must have a bunch of components to it. Like always be like it has to always be on. It has to give it to every user that's present, and it also has to be interactable as well, right?
So thankfully, it's not so big a deal. We already have the code that mostly does it. It's right here, app.websocket. So this is the subscription part. So when a client comes, it can say, give me something at WS test, but that's not what we want. What we want is give me something at ws/games/game ID. Okay, so you can subscribe to notifications for a specific game. That's the idea here. You with me so far?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll have this function called async def game notifications. Or something. Let's just call it game status. It's kind of like so this is going to be very, very similar to get game, except what it does is as long as the user is connected, we just continuously send them status updates on the game when the game changes. Does it make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So let's do it. We can rename it later. This is fine so far, though. So we got our game ID, and I want to also get the game ID as a string here. So we get a WebSocket and the game ID, which is a string. Now, here we were doing a thing where we do something every second, if you recall. That's not what we're going to do anymore. We're going to do something whenever something changes in the game state. And I think that the way to do this is with this async IO tool. Oh boy, this is going to be so complex and fun. You guys love it.
We are?
Oh yeah, so much. So let's do this. What I want to say is while true. So while true means do this forever. And this is no longer timer based. So here you can see we're async io.sleep, right? So let's I've simplified this logic a lot now. Actually, I want to I should keep that line there. Okay. And let's go through this real slow. So when we try to connect to the game for the notifications, we're going to enter this function. And so the first thing that happens is we get a connection to the WebSocket. Then we're going to do this loop for the rest of eternity. Not really the rest of eternity. When the browser disconnects, it's going to go away. But from the computer's perspective, we are going to serve that user until they leave, essentially.
Right.
So that's represented as this while true. And the very first thing we'll do when they join is we should send them the game information. Which this here is actually, this should do the trick right here. So WebSocket.sendJSON, and the JSON we want to send them is, I don't know if this is going to work, but let's try. Game ID. Okay? And for now, this is saying sleep for 1 second, then do it again. So this is not great, because this is basically going to saturate the It's going to every second send this message. But for the purposes of testing, this is actually just fine, right? So let's give it a try, okay? So to try out this change that we just made, we can do it in the browser's console here. We can test it in the console. Once we're happy with it, we can migrate it over into the actual code. But for now, this should work. We can say WebSocket equals a new WebSocket. As you can see, I've done this before. And we are going, oh, I wrote a bunch of code that logs all this information. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So what we want to, hit WebSocket /games / the game ID. And the game ID is, oops, is this little string here. See it?
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, you guys, wish me luck. This is
GL done.
All right, let's go. Oh, it failed. Haha, it failed. Why did it fail? No reason, it says.
No, it doesn't.
Connection closed normally. No
No.
reason. What does
That
this
is
mean?
rude.
What does this mean? Okay, key error. This game ID doesn't exist. Oh, that is weird. It should exist. Key error. Okay, so that's interesting because that means it did we did manage to get the game ID, but for some reason games doesn't contain.
Does it? Does it have anything to do with the fact that it was Satch that created the game versus it happening locally? Even though we're all technically local right now.
No.
Okay.
That's a good guess. Let's execute this. Oh, there's no game. That's why. There's currently no games.
Oh.
Um,
Do we reset it?
I know why. I know why. Because every time we make a change, the server restarts, and when the server restarts, the state is lost.
It's cleared, I think.
Yeah. So you guys need to sign up again.
Sign up.
Let me know once you're in.
Noticing it's taking longer than usual.
Is it?
So I'm making a new game again.
Yes. Okay, Satch made a game.
POFT.
Poft. POFT.
Mine's taking a while.
POFT.
Try it again.
Yeah. Join them.
Poft. Poft is such a cool.
Poft.
All right, it's great. Okay, so now that we have a different game ID, let's give this a try. You ready? You ready?
Yeah, you guys go for it. For some reason, my local host is taking long to load.
Oh, okay. Oh, you lost your connection. You're no longer a participant.
Oh, it did say that.
It's okay. I don't need you. Satch and Shad is sufficient.
No.
We need you.
Okay, ready? Watch this. This is gonna be so great. You gotta watch. Okay, here we go. Oh no, it failed again. No reason.
No reason again.
Okay.
That's
Here. Object of type game is not JSON serializable. Okay, I should have known.
Should you have?
Yeah. I knew that was eventually gonna bite me, but I was hoping it would take longer to bite me.
Wait a sec. What does that mean?
What does that mean? Yeah, that's a good question. So we made a game object, this guy over here, but nothing converts this game into JSON yet. But we had a lot of things that were doing a great job of converting things to JSON. But fine, no big deal. We'll just do this. Def to JSON self. So basically what we're doing here is just adding a function, adding a method to this object, which will let us easily convert this object into JSON. This is good. We had to do this anyway. I was just putting it off for as long as possible. Now we might as well. The reason why we have to do this is because it's not okay to just send all this information back. Some of it contains sort of private information, right? Like we don't want to send back all the players. We only want to send back with their IDs and everything. We just want to send back their names. We want the game to know their IDs, but we don't want the users to know the IDs of the players. So at some point we need to like have a method that sanitizes what's going back to the user. And I was avoiding it because, you know, less work is good. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to say serialized. Let's just call it response. Resp equals a new dictionary. And this is going to be good. I have to teach you all these things later. What a dictionary is, how lists work. So we're going to do all of these things in our crash course later. But for now, I'll just remind you, a dictionary is like a phone book. You have keys and you have values. The keys are the lookup and the value. So in our case, we're going to have a game ID. And the game ID points to self.gameID. We're going to have a game code. And this is a self.game code. And by the way, this change that we're making here is going to break our front end a little bit. We'll have to come back and fix it. And our players is going to be the keys of the player dictionary. So this player dictionary up here contains the name of the player and their user ID. And we're going to drop the user ID from this thing. We only want to return the player's name. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the way we do that is self.players.keys. And we need to make this into a list. So I'm just going to put list around here. And we don't even need to assign this to a variable. We're just done. So let's just return. So there's our object. Beautiful. Let's head back to main. And now instead of ws.send JSON games.gameID, we need to do dot to JSON. And I'm going to need you guys to log in again. That is to say, create a new game.
I'll do it.
Sounds good.
I ran into a separate error. It says I got error 400 trying to get in.
You did?
Authorization error.
400? Are you guys getting errors?
Not me.
No,
Rich.
Satch is good, but for whatever reason, I'm.
You didn't. Oh, there you are. I see you. Let's sign in. I'll come back to Satchmon. I'll come back to help you in a sec, Rickles.
It's okay.
Okay. All right. Let's try again, yeah? You ready?
Ready.
Okay, let's go. So now we need a new
Zibidum.
game ID. Okay, I have a really good feeling about this. Let's go. Ah, look at that, you guys. It's so awesome. You see it?
Yes. Do we?
Hey, the live updates. Yeah.
Oh.
Wait.
Hey,
here's the live
Rickles, you know what might be is it possible that you have another server running?
No, I only have one window up at this time.
Is my game lobby supposed to update?
Not yet. All we're doing right now is trying to build the subscription. Once we have the subscription working in the console, then we can wire it up to the code so that it actually does the thing. Right now, what we've achieved is we're getting periodic updates.
Okay.
Wowzers.
So this is happening. If let's say Rickles does manage to log in at some point, then he will just appear as a new entry in this list, right? Because we're getting the periodic updates.
Aha. It'll be in the list.
Yeah. So like this is actually sufficient. We could just be doing this every second and then show the new players based on this, right? But what we want is only to send an update when a change occurs. There's no point in sending the same thing over and over and over again. So I'm going to close this, and then we get an error over here, which is...
No reason.
I wonder if I should just restart my computer.
Sure.
Did you close all your code stuff and everything? And open it up again?
I did. I'm just gonna restart my computer.
Do it.
You left a collaboration session.
He's restarting computer.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep going, yeah?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. So the next thing to do is to set it up so that we can do notifications, essentially, right? So what we're gonna do is yeah, let's let me show you. So basically we need this async IO notify, basically. Yeah, this is it. Synchronization primitives, notify. A lock, is this what I want? Uh-oh, Rickles is gone.
I'm here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're not gone.
His box is gone now.
Don't attack me. I'm just a simple coder.
Should I say that to your dad too?
No. It's okay.
That's too much for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on me way. On me way.
Okay, I think I found what I want. I think what I want is a lock, if I recall. Let me see here. Ah, this is it, actually. I think it's an event. Yeah, I think this is it. So here's the idea. So take a look at this, Satch.
I know Pop just disappeared. Popped. Oh wait, it's different.
Rich is
I
putting
put in popped.
Poffed.
ZBNN.
So check.
Okay, I'm here. I'm here.
Great. So check it out. Line 99 here, we're saying await async io.sleep. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What we want to do is, instead of sleeping, which waits 1 second then goes, we want instead to wait indefinitely and then sometimes go ahead and say, hey, like we want to basically create a thing, right? I believe it's called an event. That's why I have this event page open. We want to create a thing. I think it's an event. And we're going to store these events into our game. And when we want to make a change, we will loop through all the events and say notify. What that will do is everybody waiting on the event will be notified that the event triggered, and then we'll go ahead and send the JSON to everybody. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So what we need to do is, when the game status, when someone joins this thing, we need to create the event, save it, and then wait on it. And I think this is how we do it over here. Yeah, see, waiting for it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go. So we're just
and wait. Sleep and wait.
So we'll say event equals async io.event, right? And then down here, we say event dot wait. Make sense? Right? So once we wait, oh, wait. Oh, no. No. There's no notify on this. There is a wait. All tasks waiting for the event to be set will be immediately awakened. Oh, maybe this is what I want.
Awaken Neo.
Oh, this is what I want. But it's a single event, it looks like. I was thinking that I had to have a separate event, one for every user who joined. But it looks like what I really want is, it says all tasks waiting for the event will be immediately awakened. Okay, so what that means is that the event is not done here. The event needs to be done in the game, okay? Because the event is game specific. So we'll do it here. Self dot notification equals async IO event. You with me so far, you guys?
Yeah. We're with you.
Okay. And then you wait on this notification. Okay, good. So now we head back to main. And then here we say, we should pull out the game actually. So we'll just say game equals games of game ID. And here's our game. So we send back the JSON game. And then we wait for the notification. So we say game dot notification dot wait. You with me so far? I wish Rickles was still visible. I can't see him.
Oh, sorry. I just realized I'm not here.
Rich is slacking right now. I'm just joking. Sort of.
Okay, so now we can wait on the notification, but we also have to set.
Yay! Look who it is. This guy. Whack you with my hair.
This is not.
It's not bueno.
Yeah, I should have done my little bit of research because I don't know which one I should be. Oh, actually, I think it's a condition. Yeah, I think I have to use a condition. You need to say. You need to say await condition dot acquire.
It's okay. You can also do research now if you feel like it would be good learning.
This is the research segment.
Sure. I mean, it's hard for me to also talk on the stream while reading and thinking. But the idea is all the same, right? We have an object that we're waiting on, and then somebody else touches the object for us to tell us that it's time to move on. Then we move on, we do our thing, and then we wait again, right? And I believe this is the actual object we want, because we want to wake up all tasks waiting on the condition. So let's go back to our game. So this should not be notification. Let's call it condition. I hate having to guess. But let's see. I think this is right now. So now we have our condition. And then we need to await. Oh, it's very similar. These things are all slightly more complex than I need them to be. Like they do slightly more than what I need. But I think that that's fine. Okay, so it's going to be a problem if I try to wait on something. Okay. Maybe the simpler thing was to just lock, acquire.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I have a VPN.
So yeah.
Me and Rich can entertain the stream
Oh yeah, go ahead and talk.
while you research. Entertain Rickles.
I think the which direction? Oh. Shang-Chi. Talk about Shang-Chi.
Yes, Shang-Chi. We watched that movie. It was wicked awesome.
Wicked was very like inspired by like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
And that funny one, the funny movie.
Oh, Kung Fu Hustle.
Yes. Shang-Chi had a poster of Kung Fu Hustle in his bedroom.
Yeah.
That's an Easter egg for you folks out there.
Also next to a poster of not one of those big hip hop heads. Like Run DMC or Notorious B.I.G.
Wu-Tang?
No, it wasn't a Wu-Tang. It could have been could have easily been a Wu-Tang though. I still don't get why Shang-Chi was like what was he doing for all that time? You know what I mean? Like where was he putting his talents?
That was the whole part of the beginning, is he was wasting away his talents on ballet, or he and Aquafina.
But even like he didn't even want to like compete recreationally, showing off his skills.
He was hiding from his Faja. These aren't spoilers, is it? Wait, is it? Spoiler alert.
We need an alert for the spoiler in the VOD, Satch.
Okay.
So you gotta set it up. You gotta set up an alert button for the VOD.
Oh, I need alerts. How do I get those?
You copy it. The stream has it on record.
You're
So
not
you
even
take it-
visible on the stream.
You take when you're editing it, you clip the one spot where the pop-up comes, and then you place it right before.
Should we tell them to put us up on the stream? So we can.
I'm reading though, in the same window. Acquire.
Oh, I see.
Oh, multiple windows.
Yeah, put us on the left.
It's okay. No,
We're
don't worry about
joking,
multitasking.
we're joking. Today we went to Anthropology. They're really expensive. The sales section, every item was $100 plus.
How's Anthropology so expensive?
Also, they're not.
Anyone that's looking for that aesthetic doesn't have that money.
Yeah, it's like the. It's like the cowboy aesthetic. They love to be, I don't know what I'm saying. They're out in the boondocks. They don't got money to waste away.
It's like they're foraging for their money and themselves.
Release the Okay. I think this is actually what we want. I believe this condition. I think I was right to use condition, but I don't know. We have to try. Let's give it a try. So we'll try the condition. And I think the way you have to use this is like this. Async with game dot condition, and then you need to say await game dot condition dot wait. So weird.
You wait. You wait there.
So this is how we wait. And now, to get the condition to move forwards, we need to when you join a game, right before doing a lot of things, we need to say game dot condition dot notify all. All right. I think we might be ready to give this a try. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I will host the game. I will host a game, and then y'all will join it.
Okay.
Uh-oh. 500 error.
Get. We gotta get packaging error.
Yeah.
Post packaging error.
Yeah, I broke things. It doesn't like that I did something. In the create game, line 58, there's no current event loop in thread. Oh, I see. I think all I need to do is say async here, and then problem solved. Let's try again. Create game. Okay, problem solved. Now you guys should join. The code is KCJG. But before you do that, I need to double check that don't join just yet, yeah? Because I want to see the notifications appear. All right, I'm ready for you. Join, and we should see when one of you joins, I should get a message here.
I'm joining.
All right. Cannot notify on unacquired lock. Yeah, I kind of thought that might happen.
I can't even join game.
Yeah, I broke it.
Oh. It's all broke up.
It's all brooked up. Okay, so this is not what I need. Oh, I don't know what I need, actually. I need something similar to this, but this is wrong. Okay. We're past time. I will prepare... Oh, I was hoping we would have it working, but I should have done some research first. But that's okay. We will get it working next time. Before I leave, I wanted to show you guys the tool that we're going to use for learning for the JavaScript crash course. So there's an extension that you should install. It's called Quokka. Quokka.
Quokka.
Quokka?
You've heard of this?
Like the animal.
Yes, the animal. Quokka.
Excuse me? That's an animal?
Yeah. Oh, quokka.
You're highly knowledgeable about aminals. Now let me show you what it does. If you install Quokka, then
Quokka.
yeah, your homework will be to install it, so you don't need to do that now. But when you have it installed, you'll be able to do things like this. You'll be able to say, you will say Command Shift P in VS Code to bring up the menu, and there's an option there called Quokka.js start on current file. Okay, so you say start on current file. When sharing outside read-only mode, the Quokka.js will execute code written by others. Yeah, that's fine. Allow. Yeah. So y'all can see my computer here. And what you can do is you can write some JavaScript. You can say console.log satch. And nothing is happening. Why is nothing happening? Why is nothing happening? Hold on.
What's your favorite programming language?
Me?
Yeah.
I have a bunch of different ones that I like. Depends on the task at hand. Developer reload window.
What is your top 3 languages?
One sec, Satch.
We
Start.
ended this collab session.
Sorry. Okay, it's working now. I don't know why it wasn't working. I had to reload the window, but it's working. So check it out. So we did console.log satch, and then notice satch shows up over here, right? So what this tool allows us to do is we can say const equals, you can see like as I type, it's telling you what the problem is. I'm not even running anything. Like I'm not saving or anything. You see con is not defined. But I can say const x equals 3. And now it says, now it turns green over here. So as I type code, it's telling, like as I type it, it's telling me what's wrong with what I'm doing, right? I can now say x plus 5. So look, I did x plus, and it says that the result is 3. But look, if I push 5 now, it will say x. It will say x plus 5. I can say const y equals this. And then if I do y here, it prints out that the value of y is 8.
Mm.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah, it
These are
knows
cool.
mathematicals.
But beyond that, it's also like it's like
Logical.
showing you what it's doing as you go. And so you can sort of learn as you play with this tool,
Oh.
right? So like you can try out things that we'll be able to use this. I can show you things in the language, and you'll be able to get immediate feedback about whether you're doing things right or wrong. You'll see the error messages right away. You'll be able to like adapt quickly. So it's called Quokka. It's an extension you can install. And once you install it, for your homework, just make sure you're able to get this working. Like make sure you can see like green for when something is correct. And it should be red if you do something that's not allowed, like this, right? And it'll tell you what the error message is, assignment to constant variable, and it'll show you this. It'll show you where the code stopped in the left over here. So it executed this line, but then didn't execute this line. And then all the rest of the lines it can't execute because it stops where it failed. And so you can say, oh, okay, I'm not allowed to assign to a constant, so let's make this a variable. And now everything will execute. And now everything is green. So we're going to use this for the crash course.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Yeah, it's going to be very fun. I've already written up our
Agenda?
yeah, our sort of syllabus, the bus that is silly.
That's silly, this.
Silly bus. Here it is, the silly bus. So I'll share the silly bus with you. It's it's pretty straightforward stuff. The interesting thing is not the silly bus itself, but what we're gonna do with all of these things. Like we're gonna have little mini exercises. We should be able to do it in like a few days. So we'll do this right after we finish our lobby, which one more session. I just need to figure out. Yeah, one more session. Once we figure out the last synchronization primitive thing that I need for what I was looking for, we'll be good.
All right. Excellent.
Yeah. Excellent. And then after that, we can switch back to the
Journal.
Yeah. Should be fun. Guys, bring you guys back in the screen now that I no longer need to be looking at stuff. All right. I'm eating poke for dinner.
Oh my god!
We were just thinking about that.
We wanted poke today.
Mm.
Rich works next to a poke shop.
That's so. Is it better than the poke in Seattle?
That you'll have to
Mm,
tell because I've never had poke in
it's
Seattle.
pretty good, but it's not as good. But it could be a nostalgia thing too. Like that's the first time I had poke and it was so delicious. And also this place doesn't have any corn. And I love corn.
I knew it.
But
You
it
just
is good enough, I would say.
We just don't get corn around these parts.
They're all we don't do those GMO. Well, they have things against corn over there.
I see. You said that it's so delicious. Do you remember this? So delicious.
So delicious.
This. Oh
Yeah.
no, not this. Oh, did they
They're
stop
making
this?
some
So
gross-
delicious. You remember this? So delicious.
Yeah. Are those gummies?
Yeah.
Whoa, this is a throwback.
So delicious, huh?
So delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Do those still exist?
Oh my god, those are so good. It's like the only reason why I like the Coca-Cola gummies, the sour Coca-Cola gummies.
And those ones were fizzier, right? You could
Mm.
taste the fizziness, right?
Yeah, those ones had like root beer flavor and Coca-Cola, and it wasn't chewy, it was soft. Like you bite through it quite
Mm-hmm.
easily.
Done. There are these wicked awesome candies. A
Wicked
candy
awesome.
shop. Yeah, there's this Japanese candy shop at Scarborough Town. Scarborough Town Center got leveled up big time, big time. So they have these cool shops, and they have all these delicious candies.
Wow.
And one of the candies has little tiny little bobas in it. So it's like a chewy kind of starburst candy,
Mm-hmm.
and it has those bubbles in it. And I'll get some for when you come. It's gonna
Mm.
be awesome.
Sounds good, Mon. I'm excited.
Yeah.
When I come, we should actually we should do like a what's it like a marathon streaming session marathon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, not a
Damn.
marathon. I meant yeah, like we could like make a plan to get large portions of our stuff done every day.
That'd be
something.
fun.
Yeah.
And we can go skating.
I want to do that. I don't have skates anymore. I need to get
You
skates.
can rent skates easily, and there's gonna be a rink right next to us at Don Mills.
Nice.
Oh wait, nobody knows where we live. I'll edit this out.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you. You live next to Don Mills.
Hmm. So it'll be much fun. I'll make all the plans
Okay.
for streaming and candies and skating.
Okay. Sounds good. Ooh, I also want to cook for you guys.
What do you want to make?
Whatever you like. I can make a lot of things. I'm really good at some things.
You're really good at. You're making curry these days.
Currently,
then-
I'm practicing to make curry. Yeah.
What were you making before?
I was learning to like pan sear and deglaze, so I'm really quite good these days at if you want like pan seared salmon or chicken or anything. Steak, I'm actually really good at. Nobody can make steak better than me at this point.
Whoa.
I believe that. But also, Richard's dad makes jerky.
Wow, that's cool.
It's so amazing, and you get to try it too.
I will have that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so good. They make beef and pork jerkies.
Love
they
it.
make fish. They make fish, but they pride themselves on the beef and pork.
Sounds good.
Yeah. In fact, I'll take a video next time we eat it.
Okay.
Show it to you.
Sure. I'm also quite good at various grilled sandwiches. Like tuna melts are pretty good at that.
You love tuna melts.
Then I'll make that for you. I can also do I've been practicing hollandaise and various emulsions, so I can do those like eggs Benedict.
Oh yeah, we did eggs Benny a few times too.
It's fun to do.
Fun.
And if you have an immersion blender, then it's easy.
Yeah, it's time consuming is the main thing. But the blender, now we're talking.
Mm-hmm.
What's an immersion blender? Like you put it immerses and then it blends, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Mom has one of those.
Yeah, they're good. We have a Bombix immersion blender. Ta-da! This thing.
Oh yeah, we got one of those.
Mom has it.
Yeah. So you can use these to make mayonnaise. Did you know?
What? How
I
do you make yeah?
You can use it to make mayonnaise. You can also I've been using it to make the curry powder.
You
Because
get all the different elements.
yeah, exactly. So like this one down here is a grinder. So and the nice thing about this particular brand is you can buy only what you need. So I got the grinder and just these pieces.
And they all fit together.
Yeah, and if you want to buy more, like this is a food processor thing, which I wouldn't use, so I don't have one of those. And I already have these types of things if you want to make like a smoothie.
Cool.
Okay, that was good. Nice streaming
Thanks,
with
Don.
y'all. Bye, internets.
Peace out, internets.